If you want to draft your dart, divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2 plus ½ inch. So mine is 4 inches, so I folded the two, both the front and the back piece together. I folded it with 4 inches. So I'm going to iron it down so that it's going to guide me on where to place my dart measurement. Yes, I'm done ironing it. I've turned it and I've ironed the top part. So I've created the dart line for it. We first sew the top before going to the skirt. I want to create a dart for this front one. I'm going to trace my dart. I'm going to mark from the shoulder here. I place my tape like so. I'm marking from 10 inches. I'll stop at 20 inches. Okay. I'm going to place it like so. From the beginning, you start sewing very tiny and then expand it. As you're sewing, you expand it. This is how I sew it. I sew from here, very tiny, and I went in like so, and then got to the end and started sewing tiny. So I'm going to create that in all of them, and then I'll show you the next thing we'll do. I'm done creating the darts now. We're going to take our body measurements. This is the back piece. I'm going to use this back piece to create our body measurement. So the bust is 41 inches. Divided by 2 will give me 20.5. Measurement. Remember, this is not a body hug top, a body hug top here. So I added extra 3 inches for it to be free on my body, because it has a rope for tying it. Then the waist is from 36. 36 divided by 2 will give us 18. Take that one. And here. We'll go to the hip. The hip, 43 inches, 43 divided by 2 will give us 21.5. I'm going to use my hands free. If you have your ruler, it's best to make it with your ruler. Okay. The front piece. I'm going to stitch here like so. This is the only thing we'll do for the front part. We'll just stitch these two together from here to here. Remember, it has an opening, it has down opening and the front opening. So we're going to stitch here down. Before I start doing that, I'm going to create a strap so that by the time I'm joining the sides, I can fix in my strap along with it. Alright, I've sewn the strap. I first placed it like so and then stitched it. This is about 2 inches. It's about 2 inches. Place it this way to close it so this thing can be at the middle. I'm going to turn it over. I'm taking one piece of the front part and I'm placing it on the back part. At the half length, I'm going to attach one of this at the half length. Check your half length. Mine is 16 inches. Check where your half length is, and then so mine is 16 inches. I'm going to place it here at 16 inches. You can use your chalk and mark it and know exactly where to place it. Okay, put it this way. Use your pin to pin it down, and then keep it this way. It inside now. Okay, then pin it this way and sew. I'll flip it this way because this is where my measurement is, and I'll start sewing from the bottom. I've sewn one part. This is the strap. I used a rope of 21.5 inches. I'm done joining the sides. I'm going to close the front now. I'm going to sew by this allowance. I'll join the two together. The next thing you're going to do is to join the shoulder. Place it together. The two shoulders, use the back lining to cover it, and then you sew. This is what we have after sewing. Joining it. So when I was cutting this dress, I didn't remember to cut the sleeve. So I'm going to show you how to cut the sleeve of this dress. This is how it is. I'm going to drop this now and then concentrate on the skirt. After sewing the skirt, we'll now go back to this top and sew the sleeve. After our that, front and back are together. This is the skirt. I'm going to measure 4 inches and notch it. Everything is together, both front and back is together. This is where I will start sewing my dart from. Okay. Waistband I'm going to make use of. So I'll fold it this way. If you have soft gum, you can attach soft gum to yours. I don't have soft gum. I'm going to fold in 1/2 inch all the way down, and fold here all the way down as well. I'm going to fold it this way, 1/2 inch inside and 1/2 inch inside. After folding it, I'm going to do it this. Okay, let me fold it and show you. 1/2 inch inside, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. So I'll do it all the way down. What I'm going to do is to fold it this way again. I'm going to fold it in like so again. This is going to serve as our skirt waistband. So before cutting your skirt, when you realize you're going to make use of this type of waistband, ensure you minus 1 inch from your skirt only. So this is all for the waistband. I will show you how I will attach it after coupling the skirt. We need to close it first. Right, so our dart. First, let me close this. I'm going to create our dart now. I'm going to use 5 inches for the dart. Make sure it's straight. Both front and back. The same thing. Okay, here you start sewing from 1/2 inch. Remember we added 1/2 inch. You sew it all the way. When you get here, you start slanting it. I'll sew it and show you. I've created all the darts. Buttocks made our back to go up a bit. So the front is down. Come down by 1 inch or 1.5. I'm going to come down by 1.5. This is how I'll cut it. The way the chalk is marked. Slant it this way and get to this point. Do not touch the length of the skirt. After cutting it, I'm going to sew, close it again. I've made the front to be slanted like so. I'm going to close the two back pieces of the back and then trace out our body measurement. I'll measure 10 inches, minusing the waistband, and then top stitch where I'm going to put my zipper. Let's take our waist measurement. The waist is 33 divided by 2. It was going to give me 16.5. The hip is 40. Divided by 2 gave me 20. Whatever I got from the hip, I'm going to take it down to the hemline because it is not a penciled skirt. I'm going to take the 20 inches I got from the hip line and I'm going to take it down. Connect with your ruler. I'm joining it this way. I'm going to sew all the way down off the camera, okay? I'm going to do that off the camera. Hey guys, time to add our zipper now. I'm done attaching the 2 sides. Now it's time to attach our zipper. I'm going to fix the zipper and then we'll fix the waistband. It's time to attach our waistband and fix the zipper. I need to bring this down and then cut out. Then I'm going to fold it in like so and then fold it back just to cover the rough edge. Then what I will do is this. Now in my other video I've posted how you can attach another type of waistband. This is a different one, so I'm going to put it this way and then open it up. Make sure this is meeting the iron part, and then I'm going to press it this way, press it down this way, and this is I'm going to run a stitch all the way round. This is how it's going to be. I'm going to run a stitch all the way around. When I finish running the stitch, I will show you. So when you get to the other part, you do the same thing. It's not going to have a skirt hook. Okay, you still do it the same way. I just showed you. I'm going to still fold it inside. I'm going to fold it inside the way I folded the other part inside. And then I'm attaching the waistband. This is what you will get after attaching it. This is what you will get. There will still be an opening there. If you don't want to have an opening, you can still make it longer and then use a hook to pin it down. See, when we were trying to join the skirt, I came down by 1.5 inches. As you can see, the front is not the same height with the back piece because of this. Our skirt is already. The top part is not yet ready. We need to cut the sleeve. So this is the skirt. I want to cut the sleeve of 21 inches plus the folding allowance. I need to minus my 1/2 inch. This 1/2 inch, I'm going to use it to join it with this bodice. Come down here. I need to come down here by 4.5. If I come down that way, I'm going to mark a straight line like so. To mark a line this way as well, and then I'm going to determine the midpoint of this line that I marked, which is 9.5 inches. This is the midpoint. This is our midpoint now. So the next thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cover it this way. My ruler is going to help me. So I'm using my hands free. And then I'm going to use my hand to slant it now so that the ruler is not really good to meet here. Okay. you cut it like so, just like going up by 1/2 inch, coming down by 1/2 inch again. And then I'm going to take my, it's just a straight sleeve, okay? It's a straight sleeve, so I'm going to just cut it all the way down. This is the measurement I want. It went up here by 2 inches, but now if you're cutting, you just go up by 1.5, like so, because you turn it with a lining, and then use your ruler to cut it this way. Cut this off. But since I'm not going to use a lining to turn this sleeve, I'm not going to do this. I'll just leave mine plain. This is how you cut a perfect sleeve. So guys, I'm going to place this pattern here and cut it out. Guys, after sewing your clothes, iron it down and then check if this armhole is your exact measurement, has your exact measurement, okay, when you were cutting it. Mine is exactly, but if it's not exactly, you can just trim. And then you check for your shoulder, including the 1/2 inch fold sewing allowance with the sleeve. Mine is complete. The next thing I'm going to do is to stitch here, close it by 1 inch, and then I will attach my sleeve to this dress. And this is going to be the end of the tutorial. I'm going to do it off the camera. After sewing it, I'll wear it so you can see how it looks on me. Thank you guys for watching, and please endeavor to share this post, follow, comment. Thank you, and on your notification button for more tutorials. Thank you for watching.